Hi, today we are going to learn to do long division with stampers. Now, first, let's look at our question. 382 divided by 3. This is how you usually see the problem. But in long division, we would write it like this. 3 with a little thing over it and 382. Now, let's use our stampers and get this question ready. First, we'll take red stampers, which are hundreds, and say 3 hundreds for 382. 1, 2, 3. Next, we take our blue stampers, which are 10, and make 8 for 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we have to put 2 in for 2 in the 382. 1, 2. Now that we have our problem set up here, we have our problem 382. Let's look at the 300s. Can this be divided by 3? Yes, it can. We put the hundreds into 3 piles, and you can see you can divide that 1 time. So you have 1 up here. But it's actually a 100 because we put it in the hundreds value place. So pretend there's little zeros behind this. Now, we say 100 times 3 is 300. 382 minus 300 is 82. Now, let's get rid of these or we'll get confused with them. Now, let's look at our tens. We can divide this into 2 piles of 3. 1, 2. And let's put these 2 extra aside with the ones. Now, there's 2 neat rows, so here in the tens place, we put a 2, but it's actually a 20 because it's in the tens value place. So pretend there's a 0 there. Now, 20 times 3 is 60. 82 minus 60 is 22. Now, let's get rid of these, or we'll get confused with them, because we're done with those. Now we have the numbers 22. So, you could just break up every 10 into 21s, but there's an easier way to do this. If you think about it, 7 times 3 is 21. 21 is the closest you're going to get to 22 divided by 3. So, here we write, so here's 21. So, or another way you can do it is, get rid of these.
What would you do with the 7 times 3? Can you show that first before you do any breaking up? That's not an easier way, it's just knowing your multiplication facts, right?
We write our 7 here. 7 times 3 is 21. 22 minus 21 is 1. Because we can't make it an even
and how do you express your final answer with that 1?
Divisor.
No, so, how do you finish that off? How do you write your final answer?
We say 127 with remainder of 1. But if you don't know 3 times 7 is 21, there's an easier way to do that sometimes for people. You can put 2 neat rows of 10s where the 2 blue stampers were for 10s, and you would have 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then another row of 10 for the next blue stamper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you have 22 here. Then you divide them in equal to piles of 3. 3, 1, 3, 2 threes, 3 threes, 4 threes, 5 threes, 6 threes, and then 7 threes. And then you have 1 left over. You got the same answer, But all you had to do, was split up the tens. So that's how you get your answer for long division.
So
another way to write your answer is 382 over 3 and 1/3. Because it's 1 out of the 3 you needed to
No, I don't think you have that correct. I think you want to put 382 over 3 is equal to
1/3.
No, 127.
127 and 1/3.
Right.
And that's another way to get your answer for long division.
To express your answer. Right. To express your answer. Correct. Very good. All right. So I guess we have to do a lot more practice with long division, right? Because it's fun.